Hey everyone, I'm Rose and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be this video ends when I find a 5-star read. I did this video once a while ago now and I think it took 9 books. But this year in 2024, I'm trying to be harsher with my ratings. I have read, I think, 40 books now in 2024 and one of them has been 5 stars, and that is The Teacher by Freida McFadden. So it's pretty simple. This is going to be a reading vlog that just continues. I'm just going to keep reading more and more books until I find one, I finish it, and I rate it 5 stars. So without further ado, I guess let's get into it. The first book I'm going to be reading is Bound by Love by Cora Riley. This is the 6th book in the Born in Blood Chronicles, the Born in Blood series. This is a collection of books 5 to 8 and I'm going to be reading book 6. It is a continuation of Luca and Arya's story. I am about halfway through it now and it's good so far. I think I'm liking it more than I've liked the last few books in this series. I don't know if it's going to be 5 stars. It would be very convenient if it was 5 stars, but then I don't know what I'd do with this video. So I am not feeling amazing right now, so I'm just going to sit in bed and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to finish the book. And I guess we'll talk when I'm done and I will let you know my ratings for the first book in this video. I have now finished Bound by Love. I think I'm going to rate it 3.5 stars. It was good. It was definitely not a 5-star read. But I did enjoy it. So it's not too bad for the first book in this video. I can't really tell you anything about it. It's the 6th book in a series and it's also the 2nd book of one couple, so I can't even tell you about them really. But I will say that I'm excited to get to the other series that you read in between, especially the first book because it's the brother's book. And he's all grown up now and I'm excited to see what happened when we didn't see him in the POVs of the other people. But I am going to take a break because I think you can read Sweetest Temptation, which is a standalone. I think you're supposed to read that next, so I might read that at some point in this video, but I think the next book I'm going to read is Only When It's Asked by Chloe Leese. I'm a few chapters in and I'm really enjoying it so far. I really want to make an effort to get through my March TBR this month and this is one of the books on there, so that's one of the reasons why I'm picking it up. I think this has potential to be a 5-star, but obviously only 30 something pages in, so who knows. I am about a third of the way through Only When It's Asked by Chloe Leese. I am really enjoying it so far. It's sweet, it's funny. I have been listening to this and I would like to also have a physical book on the go at the same time. I'm used to having multiple books going on at once, so I thought a fun way to pick the physical book I'm going to read is to use this little bag which is full of TBR prompts. Let me show you. There's a bunch of paper in here and each of them is either a series or a book on my physical TBR, so I thought we could pick one and that would be the book I read. Shake this up and then pick my next read. Oh, okay, first pick. The Favour. I just finished this book. I rated it 2 stars. So at least I'm glad I found this one so I can get rid of it because it's, I think it was the last book I finished before I started this video. I think it's in a reading vlog that's probably out already, so you guys probably know better than me, but let's try again. Guys, I swear, I cannot make this up. The Cora Riley universe. I literally just finished Twisted Love. Okay, this is exciting. So with the reading order I'm doing, after you finish Bound by Love, there is a standalone that you can read in between Bound by Love and starting the Kimora Chronicles series, which is called Sweet Temptation. Now I don't have a physical copy of that, but it is on Kindle Unlimited, so I guess that's going to be my next read. Sweet Temptation by Cora Riley. I'm gonna get it up on my Kindle. I think it's only like 300 pages. Where's my Kindle? Here it is. And that's what I'm gonna read. For the rest of the evening, I'm gonna switch between that book and Only When It's Asked by Chloe Leese. And I guess I'll update you when I've done some reading. I don't know whether that will be this evening or tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, because I'll probably look a bit more put together. Day 2 of this challenge. I am getting sick, and I feel like with my luck, anytime I try and film a reading vlog like this where it's gonna take me a while, I always end up getting ill, which in some ways it's convenient because I can just sit in bed and read, which is what I like to do when I feel ill. But in other ways it's not great because I don't like filming when I can't be bothered to make myself look presentable. Anyway, I am on page 212 of Only When It's Us. I'm like 60% through. I'm thinking this is going to be like a 3-star. It is good. I like the representation, but I don't know. I feel like there's not... Maybe it's the writing style. There's something about it that I'm not loving, and I'm not sure what it is. I also have a feeling it's going to take a sad turn, and not in like a sad turn that I don't want to read about is going to happen. But like I said, only like 60% through, so a lot could still happen. I've read a couple more chapters of Sweet Temptation. I'm like 20% in now. This is good so far. I never really go into these books being like, oh, this is going to be a great romance story. I go into these books thinking, this is going to be crazy, unrealistic, unhinged, and I'm here for a good time, you know? So I am enjoying it. I think I'm going to continue with a bit more of Sweet Temptation now, because I've been listening to this one while I've been doing some stuff, and now I have some free time. So I think I'm going to sit, read some more of that, and talk to you guys later. Okay. I just finished Only When It's Us by Chloe Elise, and I think I'm going to rate this one 3 stars. I really liked the representation in it. I liked the found family aspect. I did feel like there was just something missing that I couldn't put my finger on. A lot of romances like this do fall under the 3-star category for me, because a lot of the time I need either another aspect or to absolutely love one of the characters or love the banter, and I just don't feel like I had any of those things with this. So it was good. It wasn't amazing in my opinion. It is the first book in a series, so I'm sure if I continue the series there will be some that I like more. Also, the thing I thought was going to happen did happen, and although I'm sure for a lot of people it would have been amazing to have read this and have such a realistic outcome happen, and it is definitely a very important topic, but I did not go into this for realism. I go into these books for escapism, and it felt way too real, and I had to skim a couple of chapters. I rate this 3 stars. It was okay. It's definitely not my next 5-star read though. I'm gonna be continuing on with Sweet Temptation now, and then I want to pick up another audiobook as well, because I like having an audiobook and a physical or Kindle book on the go at the same time. And the audiobook I will be picking up is Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas. I'm pretty sure this is like a slow burn horror, sort of like haunted house, I think. I don't really know, and I kind of want to go into it blind. I am just super excited. The cover is compelling, and it is also short. It's like 320 pages, and I just want to see what I think. I am just over 100 pages into Catherine House. This is such a unique story. I have no clue what's going on. Catherine House is kind of like further education, a college, but it's not a college. And once you're in there, there's no contact with the outside world. You have to save up points to phone home, but it's like so high that you'll never reach it. There's some weird thing going on with like mind control, I think. That's not a spoiler because it's not been explained what it is, but my guess is it's mind control. It's really creepy, it's really unique, and I am enjoying it. I'm like a third of the way through. Could it be a 5-star? I don't know yet. I'm leaning towards I don't know why I try and make predictions because like not even halfway through, but if it carries on the way that it does, I'm thinking more of a 4-star, which is still a good rating obviously. It's a great rating. It's just not what we're looking for in this video. Okay. So I just finished Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas. It is now the next day if you couldn't tell. I think I'm gonna rate this 4 stars. It's not a 5-star. It was really good. I don't know what genre this classifies as, and I can't really tell you what happened in it because I'm not sure myself. It was crazy. I read it pretty much in one sitting. I did go to sleep when I got to like page 250, but I picked it back up this morning and finished it. So I read most of it in one sitting. It was very lyrical, and I don't know what happened, but I know I liked the book, and that's all I can really say to explain it. So yeah, 4 stars. Not a 5-star, but a 4-star. That means we've read 1, 2, 3 books in this video, and I would like the 4th book I finished to be Sweet Temptation. I would like to finish this one before I start another book, because I've been reading this for a couple of days now and I would like to finish it. So I'm gonna do that right now, and I will let you know what I end up rating it.
Baby, I've come into a problem. Do you know how to make a thingy? Sorry, are you still talking to your camera?
Yeah, give me 30 seconds.
Sorry.
That's okay. And if this doesn't end up being 5 stars, we can pick book 5 out together. That's what I need to do. So I'm DNFing Sweet Temptation at 27%. Because of the animal abuse. I don't want to read about that. And also, if this is supposed to be a romance book, or a book where I root for someone that has clearly neglected this animal in his care, no amount of character development is going to make me like him and root for him. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That is not a great update for you guys. How many books have I now read? 4. So none of them have been 5 stars. That was so disappointing. Like, no, no, I don't recommend. So I think I'm just gonna maybe scroll on Kindle Unlimited, see if there's something like that I'm in the mood for. Have a look at my bookshelves. Maybe I'll read the first few chapters of a few books, and then when I find something I'm in the mood to read, I will update you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow when I've actually figured out something better than this one. I'm telling you now, it's not going to be another Cora Riley book because I am not in the mood to read her right now. I couldn't decide what to read, so I put all of my books on a spinner wheel, all of the books on my TBR, or like series on my TBR, and I span it, and I got Gerald's Game by Stephen King, which is a book I picked up a couple months ago, was really liking, but I scared myself too much because it was too creepy, so I put it down. And now I can't find where I put it, and it's driving me crazy. But I've been listening to the audiobook. I'm a couple hours in and I'm really enjoying it, but like, it's driving me crazy that I don't know where the book is on my shelves. That's what I'm doing so far. Gerald's Game is basically about a woman, her and her husband go to their cabin in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, to have kinky sex basically. He handcuffs her to the bed, she's naked, and he dies. I won't tell you how, I won't tell you why, but he dies and she is stuck in the middle of nowhere where no one can hear her calling for help, and she can't get free. I think it's kind of going to be her descent into madness basically, which is why it freaked me out so much, because I think I read it at night time last time. So I'm going to continue listening to it while I hunt for this book. I don't know where it could be. I'm just getting ready to go out to see my friend, and I haven't seen her in a while. I'm super excited. I thought I would update you on my reading. Still cannot find the physical copy of Gerald's Game, which is super annoying. I'm so annoyed, but I have been listening to it. I'm just over halfway through now, and I don't want to be too optimistic, but it does have 5-star potential. Like I said, only just over halfway through, so nothing is guaranteed, but I love Stephen King. If you're not new to this channel, I'm sure you'll know it already. I will say the vibe of it is very slow paced. We're over halfway through, like I said, and it's been 18 hours since the beginning. There are some flashbacks to earlier on in the woman's life, but basically, like I explained with the story, she is now stuck in the middle of nowhere with no one. She can't even move because she's handcuffed to this bed, and it's basically her descent into madness. So we're slowly watching this woman lose her mind, basically. I will say definitely check content warnings. It's Stephen King. He's nicknamed the King of Horror. So obviously a lot of horrific things. This one is especially dark. It was really hard. I had to speed it up at some point so that I could get through the scenes quicker. But it does have 5-star potential. I am leaving to go out soon. I'm just going to finish getting ready, listen to the rest, and then when I get back I'm going to listen to some more of it. I'll be listening to the whole thing because I can't find the physical copy anywhere. It's driving me a bit crazy, but you know, I'm sure I'll find it as soon as I finished the book, which is going to be quite annoying, but those are my plans. I am excited to see where this book goes. I also think I've gotten to the part, basically, Stephen King has little Easter eggs of all his other books in his other books. Like, they're not all in the same world, but they're all in the same multiverse. So I just got to the bit that links up with Dolores Claiborne, which is going to be the next Stephen King book I read, and I think I've figured out like how it connects, which, I mean, if I'm right, I think it was pretty obvious, so I'm not going to give myself too much of a pat on the back. But yeah, so I guess I'll talk to you later or tomorrow. I don't really know, just when I've done some more reading. Okay, I'm back. I had a great time with my best friend, and now I am all ready for bed to finish off Gerald's game. I literally have like 5.5 hours left, but the whole time I was with Jasmine, my bestie, I was obviously really enjoying listening her, but I could not stop thinking about this book. So like, I have hope, guys, that this is going to be a 5-star read. So I'm going to carry on listening to it and see how far I get. Hopefully finish it tonight. Guys, only 5 books in and we did it. I just finished Gerald's Game by Stephen King and I'm rating it a 5-star. The book was so immersive, so creepy, eerie, everything you want from a Stephen King book. I will say, please, if you are going to read any of these books, please check trigger warnings before them, but especially this one. It's a horror for a reason. It is gory, it is hard to read, but it was so worth it in my opinion. It was life-changing, that book. It's driving me mad that I can't find the physical copy. I have no clue where I've put it, but I am gonna search the whole house. I loved it so much, it's making me cry. But I just, oh my god, it was absolutely amazing. I cannot believe it only took 5 books to get to a 5-star, because last time I did this challenge, I think it took 9. And that was when I wasn't as harsh with my ratings as I am now, so it's crazy. But if anyone had the chance to give a 5-star, it was going to be reading a Stephen King book. I guess that's everything I have for this video. Like the title says, the video ends when I find a 5-star read. And I just found my second 5-star read of 2024. 47 books this year and 2 have been 5 stars. So I feel like I have set my goal. I'm sticking to it of only rating books that I absolutely loved so much 5 stars. Because last year I feel like I rated half the books I read 5 stars and I looking back, they definitely weren't. It was just like in the minute I was like, oh, I really liked it, which honestly, if you rate your books like that, that is so valid. That is what I have done up until this year, but I'm trying to be more critical now because I really want to be able to save that 5 for the absolute perfection in my eyes, and that is what Gerald's Game was. That's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe as I post new videos every single week. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in another video. Bye!